Hey everybody at Harmony Central, my name's Dan Boole from 65 Amps, and I'm here with my business partner Peter Stroud, and we are in Anaheim 2012 NAMM show, and boy are my arms tired. But hey listen, so we're very honored today to share a couple of things with you. The first thing we're going to show you is our new little red line amp called the Ventura. And the Ventura kind of came out of a lot of requests we had from working pros that wanted just something small to carry around, and they weren't real happy with some other small products that they bought, so they asked us to make a beefy 65 in a little box. So we did it, and it's a pair of 6v6s that we've used some of the technology we already have. The clean channel on here basically runs off the color channel type circuit from our London amp, only it's a lot different with 6v6s. So you've got this really nice, rich, clean sound, and then we'll show you how to kick it over into raunch. So I'm gonna let Peter kind of run you through the tonal palette here really quick and show you what this little guy does. And then we're gonna kick just the booster on the EF86. Right on. And then so now we're going to go over to the dirty side of the amp, and what we're doing there is kind of a similar thing that we've done with our other bump amps, where we add a gain stage and a cathode follower. So if you're familiar with the Soho or the Monterey or the Stone Pony, you know what we're doing here. But what we're doing it with a 12AT7 instead of a 12AX7, so it's really high current but lower voltage, and it really fattens the thing up. So I'm going to turn this little booster off, the bump off, and then I'm going to go over to channel 2. So now we're getting into more gain stage and a cathode follower, which rounds it out. And now I'm going to kick it back up to full-on raunch. The last thing that most wives and girlfriends like, for those of you on the fence about buying an amp, is the master voltage. But here's the magic trick. We drop the output of this amp down dramatically, but look, still has a clean sound. You can roll that guitar back up. So, we're running about 6 watts right now. I can bring it right back up. So it's a very high functioning amp in a small package, but we have an effects loop as well on here for those of you that like that sort of thing. And if you live in a large city and want to go on a train or a taxi or whatever, you can grab this thing and you're off to the races. And we're giving you a little teaser on our new blue line amp called the Producer. This is, for those of you that read about it, we're running EL34s in a very unconventional way that should make them last about 20 years. They're running very high current, low voltage, and we were able to get nice performance out of these tubes. So you've got the joy and luxury of your 100-watt flamethrower at 28 watts, and with our master voltage as well, so you can dial it down to about 5. So we're just going to give you a quick taste test on this. Peter's going to flip around with a Les Paul for a minute and show you what a low-powered EL34 amp can possibly do. So there you go. A nice quick teaser. So what you saw there was Peter going through both channels, each with an independent bump that has default switches here. So you have 4 very clear voices out of this amp, ranging from really killer 60s dual showman stuff up through full-on raunch and roll British amps from companies that have a lot of lawyers. I can't say their name. But it's a very high-functioning, super high-functioning amp that's meant for long-term rugged use. So now you don't have to worry about your EL34 amp being too loud. You don't have to worry about popping tubes like they're infamous for. The way we're running them, these should last for a couple of decades. And it's built, of course, to our high neurotic standards, so you've got something that you can live with for a long time. But thanks, Peter, and once again, we're in Anaheim, California, the garden spot of Southern California, at the 2012 NAMM show. And thank all you Harmony Central guys for all the great reviews. We really appreciate all the kind words, and hopefully we'll see you soon this year. All right, take care, guys.